Hey everybody!
I
guess I don't know. Sure, whatever you want to do.
Yeah, that's fine.
Whoever can do it,
But,
whoever wants to.
hello,
She can
okay,
do it.
all
He can do it. Anyone can do it.
Anybody could do it. Comic Book Club.
Yeah, that's true. Not her. Hey everybody, welcome to Comic Book Club. I'm Justin.
I'm Alex.
I'm Pete.
And
you guys have changed.
Yeah, I know. It's hard to do it silently when no one is in the show, when you're not here. We're talking about Amazing Spider-Man 638, the One Moment in Time kickoff issue.
Now this is by Joe Quesada, Paulo Rivera, and also Jim Shooter and a bunch of other people. Obviously, Pete is going to be an idiot about this, so Justin, you want to talk about it a little bit?
Oh, come on. First of all, I would like to say that this hurt. First page hurt.
Second
The
page
whole
hurt.
the whole
The
thing
third page
hurt. I was like,
No,
I've
you
gone
know-
back 2 years in time,
Can
and I'm
I
just
mention-
as angry as before.
When
It's
you
ridiculous.
read the comic book, you don't slice your fingers with it.
Yeah.
That's
No.
probably why it hurt.
No.
Pete's a comic book cutter. It's a tough problem. Though I will say,
So upsetting, right from the first page on.
I agree
So
with Pete
upsetting.
about this.
Really?
Yeah, it's sort of like you're gonna make a big move like that, and then to wallow in it.
Yeah.
It just seems such,
Why
such
didn't you
a
do
waste.
that right away? And then,
And,
make me
if-
all these years, I mean, come on.
If we can do all the emotions aside, if we can talk about the actual comic, a little spoiler here.
Yeah.
The reason Spider-Man did not marry Mary Jane is because an overweight man was sitting on him. I don't know if that was the original pitch by Joe Q, but that's what it comes down to, and that, my friends, is stupid.
Okay, I disagree with you because all the best Spider-Man storylines have always come back to an overweight man sitting on him.
I don't
Why?
think so.
Okay, why did Gwen Stacy? Why did he drop Gwen Stacy?
Oh,
Because
that's
an
true.
overweight man was sitting on his foot.
Yeah.
Why did? Well, that's the only other.
Yeah, that's pretty much all that happened to our old pal
Spider-Man.
Spider-Man.
Yeah, he would have stopped that burglar, except
Uncle-
an overweight man was sitting.
Uncle
on him.
Ben
he was in
killed
line for
by an
ice
overweight
cream,
man.
and there was a fat man in front of him.
Yeah, I will say this is a gorgeous-looking comic book.
Yes, the art
this
is
is
very
amazing.
nice.
Paulo Rivera's art is great.
Nope.
Joe Quesada's art is great, and of course the way that they mix together the wedding issue of Spider-Man and Mary Jane with the actual comic book, I thought was really neat, and it's
Yeah.
a really
Nope.
cool comic book to read.
I mean, I agree with you about the art. It's just a frustrating comic, if I can sort of speak for Pete, because he's too wound up to even put his thoughts to word. Like it just moves through and it tells an old timey story, but we're like, okay, what's the deal? What's the deal? And the deal is so worthless. And where's it going to end up? Because is Mary Jane going to be at the center of this? And is she going to know? Are they going to be dating again?
Here's something that I want to throw in there. Last show we were talking about Scott Pilgrim and how you were annoyed that there was no twist.
Yeah.
Right? I'm actually annoyed that here there's no twist. I mean, sure, a fat man fell out of that's fine. I guess that's
fine.
It's an
I
explanation.
don't understand
of something.
story. I don't think.
All the greatest stories go back to that. How did our nation?
Yeah. The Great Beowulf,
let me
where he
just
sat
say-
on the beast,
Can I
so that the
actually
beast
just to
could not
finish my
kill him.
point really quickly about this? What I wanted to say is that I feel like we find out what Mary Jane whispered to Mephisto. It's not that surprising. We
No,
find,
it was so boring.
yeah, and we find out why Spidey was not at the wedding. We're like, okay, fine, he was delayed because it was Spidey. That's nothing too surprising. We still have 3 issues to go here, so I want to find some sort of twist in this, something that I was not expecting to happen.
Just to go through all this for so long, for so many years, and then just to have MJ knock on the door, show with a bottle of wine, and be like, "Hey, you miss being married?" Like, F you,
miss
dude.
being
Like,
married?
that is ridiculous.
Mary Jane.
Because I don't mind the current Spidey continuity. I like that he's sort of dating. I like the other women in his life.
Yeah, it's
I hope
great.
to see
It's
them.
awesome.
I would like to even see Mary Jane back in the mix and have them go through a dating process and maybe
Yeah, I'd
eventually
like to
get
see
married.
like a little bit of a mix, you know.
But sure.
Oh, please.
But I guess we'll see. I mean, I just to go back and re-explain, I think is just frustrating and stupid.
All right. Well, good. Would you say pick it up though?
What? No. Don't
Take one moment
waste
in
any
time.
of your money on any of this.
It's worth it for the art. And if you want to know what's happening in
The
Spider-Man,
art
this
is
sort of
ruined
a
by the writing. This is one of the cases where you can't appreciate great art because you're so upset.
Well, when you look at the Mona Lisa, you're not caught up in the captions. And
Well, if the
that.
Mona
Or the fact that
Lisa,
Mona Lisa like broke up with the Leonardo.
Yeah,
yeah,
She went
exactly.
back with the devil.
Yeah, that's true. What did she whisper to him? Paint my
Nothing.
shit.
She wouldn't do
whispered,
that.
"Paint my shit."
She wouldn't do that.
She
That's
sort of
why.
had
She
sort of a
published that
potty
book,
mouth.
right? Paint
Yeah,
My Shit.
Paint my shit's great.
Yeah, and she runs that
Thanks a lot,
website.
folks. That's all we got.
All right.